Turn 13, so we've got Alteration 2 completed, and my god woke up, hooray. It is one turn late, which is pretty much what I expect. And then we've got our Ping of the Throne, which is, of course, Circle Masters. So we've got D2s to worry about. Actually, it's just one D2. So I'll have to deal with that. Which, you know what, I think I'm overkilling this a little. That's a lot of stuff. So it'll be... How many is this? 4 of these. Actually, you know what? I've changed my mind. Move unable units go in the water. Personal regen attack close. This guy will bring these. And then we're making... What are we making? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And some longbows. And we'll have one of those, which will make Phantasmal Warriors for a very long time. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And we're also sailing up more crossbows. Yeah, I'll try to be a little less paranoid about that. So yeah, I'm not going to waste my god's time running all the way over here. I'm going to let this be done by my mages. I am going to sail a couple of them over, though. How many? I'm thinking 2. 2 of them should be safe. And they can Phantasmal Warrior pretty much forever, which will help block the crossbows and stuff. And since there's only one D2, it's mostly going to be one skeleton forged or made at a time. So it'll be fine. God can go over here and clear these out. Personal regen attack close. He's not going to have any chance of being killed, and most likely not afflicted. He'll just kill them, kill. And then I noticed this has been partially cleared, it looks like, but I don't see his dragon. So I don't know if he bounced an army off this, or if he actually killed his sea dragon fighting these, which is possible. I don't know. So yeah, it's just accumulating our big stack over here, and then we'll walk it up and clear this throne and claim it. And then my dragon's going to clear all these, and then probably walk up here, clear that, and then, I don't know, we'll figure out what we're doing. I should scout this way, because these guys might be fighting. And we're just going to leave Machaco alone for now. I need lightning, and then I can go back and kill him if I want. But we'll see. Anyway, that is the turn. Turn 14. So we got 2 gems from Ashdod. Apparently there's a Nazca is oppressing his neighbors with like thunder weapons, quickness bless, with condor spam, and nobody took fire and shock res, so he's just walking on them. So I'm sending him a forged Ring of Tame Lightning, which actually delayed my god so he could drop his hammer before I put him in the ocean. And then we've got the Ring of Tame Lightning coming here, which I'll send to Ashdod. Next, evocation is 2. Found 2 sites, Painted Cave, so we've got some ESSA income, I guess. And then we've got 2 events. First one, like, what? I've got Miss 3, and I just got this guy. So he's pretty cool. That's basically the Gigante from EA Mikone, and we've got some of their little friends. And then I'm going to take him and all of his buddies, and he gets the dark ships, so he's going to go over here. Next, I remembered that these have really high map move, so they can actually go 20, and it's 18 to get there. So I don't actually have to walk 2 spaces, because these guys have sail, and these guys walk fast. So I'm just going to move the entire stack here. It's just a whole bunch of crossbows and longbows on fire. Hold attack with a small group of guys, some banish spam, although I have shitty nature banish, and a whole bunch of Phantasmal Warrior, which will be my blockers. That should work, so we'll see. Hopefully I don't lose much stuff, or lose altogether. There was only 1 D2, so I think it should be fine. And then we'll fort that, claim that, lab it, temple it, do all that jazz. And that's pretty much it. Oh, the Drakon is now resuming his journey into the ocean, now that he's made his Dwarven Hammer. And that is the turn. Turn 15. So we did a search. Didn't find anything there. This dude's searching, and he found Sign of the Outcast, which does nothing of value, and Frozen Flowers, so we got a water 1 income from that. And then we've got our battle here in the throne. So there it is. Our dudes are spamming Phantasmal Warriors to block, since I don't seem to have very many. And the fire randomly did target some of these squads. Although it doesn't look like I'm having any luck actually hitting them. But the Phantasms are doing their job. There are no infantry in my archers, except, I guess, those guys. The short bows got killed, or routed, but it's okay. Slowly cutting through everything. And it's just a matter of cleaning up. There we go. What's the damage? 4 light infantry, 1 crossbow, 2 longbows, 5 Phaeacian archers. Phaeacian archers, which I guess is kind of like Phoenician with an N removed. And all these died. Then also, it looks like lizards pinged it. And then we had our expansion battle in Troll Sea, which was the god regenning, and very slowly, ponderously creeping into melee, where he bites things and they run away. Which is pretty much how it works. Dracon's really powerful. And we had some events. I got 7N in Snowfall block. Okay. So I'm going to search, I'm going to expand search, expand search, expand search every prov, because I can get a kelp fort, and I don't want to bring him back to search. So we're just going to do it one at a time. Over here, annoyingly, we lost our candle, so I'm actually going to make 2 priests real quick to preach. H1 priests suck at preaching, but it should be enough. Over here, I think we may actually attack these guys. The shitty M.A. Mikone, or Mikone, or however you pronounce it. And then over here we are claiming the throne and throwing up a lab, because I've got all these mages. Actually, should I even do that? If there's a fucking disease site here? It might be. That sucks. I don't get Diz Heal, do I? Do I get Diz Heal? I don't think so. I haven't even looked that closely at my stuff. I should. No disease heal. So I guess I could forge that thing later. But she's dead for now. Searching, building a lab, and then claiming the throne. And next turn I'll have somebody... I don't have any guys here yet, but I'll have probably this guy start building the fort. The claim for Throne of Pestilence, it does kind of suck. Death plus 1 is lame, that's minus 4% income, plus all of the accompanying pop growth. However, it's a lot of death gems, so I'll take it. And it's got Dom Spread, I do need the Dom Spread. And then other than that, we're not really doing anything. Just searching, moving shit around, massing more bows, researching more things. I'm forging my Shambler skin. Actually, I need to send that, don't I? Send magic item to Ashdod. Ring of Tame Lightning. And then we're forging a Shambler skin so that my priests... Because I will be using... They'll preach a little bit, and then I'll have them like go down here to put a temple up, and a temple up here, and then a temple in here as well. So yeah, that is the turn. Turn 16. So we've got Evo Research up to 3. We're getting into 4 for Thunderstrike. We already have that one for Communion, so that'll bring Thunderstrike online. We've found 2 magic sites, one of which is Ridge of Volcanic Glass, which is Earth and Gold income, so that's a good one. So that'll make this province less shitty, and then he's going to move into this province next because it's worth 103 gold, and he can move all the way across. Do that one, and then do this one, I think. Or maybe he'll do that one and then this one, because he's got so much map move. Which I hadn't realized that until now. If I had realized that originally, I should have taken this one first, although I guess it doesn't really matter. For this turn, so I got another guy popping disease, and then if you look at these, we've got like random guys with problems. Disease, So there's definitely a disease site here. And it has hit 2 of my mages, which sucked. So all the rest of them are moving back, and then these guys are all going to go up here and attack. Because why not? Might as well attack somebody, and then we're going to see if we can get that fort real fast. So then there's another sail option up here, so I can easily control around water. Bodies of water have superior mobility. And these guys kind of suck until they get research online. Their troops are absolute trash. And actually, what do we have here for troops for God? Abundance. So yeah, like his troops, he has like these random ass things. All of these are bad. We'll see if we can see his God. If his God is something big and spooky, I'll just sail a bunch of guys up and lightning bolt it to death. Which is pretty much the plan. I mailed that during a Tame Lightning to Ashdod because he's fighting other folks, but I don't. Well, hopefully he won't have one on them. But if he could actually build it to be resistant to lightning, so I would have to use Thunder Strikes and get direct hits because I don't have the Thou to cast Paralyze. But these guys actually hit pretty hard, and I'm starting to get enough of them that they should be okay. So our formation is pretty simple. I'm sending the disease guys along since they might as well. Just hold attack close with all of these guys, plus all of these guys. With these spamming phantasms on the edges. If guys are coming, hopefully, to catch them. We'll see if it works. And then all the archers firing and stuff. My Dominion came back, thank goodness. So we're preaching with one of these. I'm moving one over because I do need to temple that. We are starting the palisade here. My income's kind of shitty. I don't know if I got like an event or what, but oh well. I'm not making very many troops this turn. I am still making sacreds, but I cut off most of the rest. Except for mages. Mages are going to be made every turn forever because I need lots of them in order to be able to build sufficiently sized communions. If I don't have an army, that's okay. An army is only needed to block offensively. I need the mages for everything. So if somebody tries to attack me, all I need are the mages. Mages plus PD, and I can defeat probably anything anybody can send at me as soon as I have Evocation 4. At least until Lizards have Skell Spam online. At which point I would need to bring this guy. And he would need more gear. I'd need him to be fatigue neutral, and he could just sit there and tank the skeletons until term timer. Which is what I would have to do. I wouldn't actually be able to kill him, but I could just make him bounce off over and over until he got bored. Until I get like Breathless guys online. So yeah, we're attacking these guys, and that is pretty much the turn, unless, well, there are some mercenaries. They're bad though, so I'm not going to bid them. So yeah. Turn 17. So we did some more searching over here, didn't find anything, and then we got a couple of battles. First one is the Dracon going into the Marrow with personal regen attack close. I should have actually had it on fire close, which I've updated it, but it doesn't particularly matter. It just kills them all, and they fail to hurt him. Then we've got our invasion into Phlegra, the other new nation, and it looks like he had a fair number of PD in here, but it didn't matter. All the heavy infantry and cavalry all get killed, and I actually don't even lose a single unit. So that's that. And we did get their mage. So they have these guys that are built-in comm slaves, and they also have... These ones have inept. They also have other ones that have adept researcher, so they're pretty good. But yeah, that's done. I don't think he can buy enough PD here for me to be repelled, so we're just going to attack right into him. All he's got some like Peltas looking guys, and if you look, the connections here, he actually doesn't have a way to get here. I don't know how he got here in the first place. Maybe he crossed when this was frozen in winter. But now we've got heat scales spread basically everywhere. So that's done. So we're going to search here, and then the last thing that happened, which is annoying, is we got sieged by trolls due to a random event. So these guys showed up, and they're relatively sturdy, 15 prot, 35 HP regenerators, and they club my mighty Phaeacian militia to death, and then they siege us. So I had a bunch of stuff I actually wanted to send up, and we're going to break siege with it instead. So like 13 or 12 sacreds, a bunch of random longbows and crossbows, and that is generally going to have it, or handle it no problem, I think. It's like, what, 30, 40, 50, 65, plus those, and then I was going to go ahead and break siege with a couple mages to shoot fireballs and lightning bolts, just to be extra safe. I want those to rout before they club my sacreds to death. And yeah, he's searching. Next turn I'll probably send him into these Ichthyids. And then search there, and then I don't know, maybe here next? We'll see. And then this delayed my movement, so I don't get to put my temple down next turn, but it'll go down the turn after that. And it looks like we're having trouble with Dom control up here. I don't know how much Dominion Asphodel took, but it looks like it's a lot. So I may have to like make another turn's worth of H1s over here and just have him preach forever. Actually, no, we're going to do that. Let's make 2 more of these. And then just have them all on preach, and hopefully that'll take care of it. And then, do we have any mercs to bid? There's Bandarmen and Bowmen, but I don't want to bid either one. I think we'll just go right in. It should be okay. It should be okay. Even if he bids, I mean, even if he puts up like all the PD he possibly could, I think we'll be fine. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, and I get owned. So we'll see what happens. That is a turn. Turn 18. So we found, or rather searched, but did not find any magic sites over there, but we did find one here. We got Underwater Cliff for 1E. Next, we got a couple battles. First one was our attempted siege, which does go through. He just has a handful of PD there. Nothing defending of real value. And they rout pretty easily. Next, we've got a battle here. This was the obnoxious trolls, which we have to take care of. And it goes relatively easily. Trolls are annoying. They do eventually run away. I didn't actually lose any troops in either one of them. And then we've got our siege. So I noticed that he has a Drakon, and it's here. And Drakons do have swim, so he does have one unit that can cross that. Although there's none of his candles here now, a fluff Drakon should be able to win either way. So I'm going to back off and leave an archer there. Hopefully he doesn't try to take it, or if he does, I'll at least see what the bless is. If it doesn't have lightning resist, sorry. If it does not have lightning resist, we're moving all these out. I can't sail here because my candles aren't there yet, but I can move him here and then move him there next turn. So move all these down, let him come here. It looks like he can attack. Maybe he'll attack here. Sail all my lightning, and then sail the rest of this stack that got left behind with these up to here. Then that should be able to kill his Drakon. If I need to, I can actually also send this guy up too. Because he'll be here spreading candles. I've got this. I'm also moving the guy here finally to put the temple down. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I've got my preachers all going over here. My candle is at neutral candles again, so I want to keep the Cancer Dom out. This one's probably a lost cause, but this one I can save. This one's probably also a lost cause. But I'll try and save this and this. We'll end up putting another temple here as well, I think, to keep his high dominion out and try and keep him away. I think up here will be fine because we've also got the little extra help from the throne spread. This, and then I'll also temple this too. But this is a really high gold province. It's got 26,000 pop, and it's coast, so it'll get my bonus. So I'm really interested in trying to take that. All I got to do is kill his god. He doesn't have sailing, so the only thing that can cross this line is that god. So all I got to do is take this, and if I'm lucky, maybe kill his god, at which point I can push it all the way into here. I'll just end up probably sailing some guys here, put a temple down, preach until it's got one candle, and then sail all my mages over, and then we'll go kill that. And I'm also sailing up here to scout some more. And then I guess that's pretty much all we can do. Do I have any mercs to hire? I never did check that. There's shit. There's swimming men, but I'm not going to bid those because these are so poor, like 19 gold and 49. It takes several turns to pay them back, and this one I don't think swimming men could take. I guess we could try and min bid the swimming men. Oh, they're not that high. There you go, 45 gold for swimming men. Pays it back in 2.5 turns. So we'll try and take that with them. And I think that's pretty much the turn. We will have Thunderstrike next turn, and then it's going to go up for Conjuration 2, which I may change to 3. 2 is Storm Power. And then we're going to get Construction 4 for more foraging, Enchantment 4 for Flaming Arrows and all that. Oh, Phoenix Power is 3, so I guess we will need to get to Conjuration 3 after that. Actually, let's just go Conjuration 3, and then Enchantment 4. And then, like, Alt. Okay. And we should have we'll have a rather large stack of stuff here once I seal everything together. And I don't know what that Dragon has. Hopefully it's not Shock Lightning Resist. If he's got that, that'll be obnoxious. I may have to engage him in Goofy Drakon Melee. Except I would have my secrets to help, and he wouldn't have anybody. So, we'll see. And this guy is staying behind Preaching, and he's on retreat. So, I should push some candles up. If he doesn't attack, I should have candles here next turn, at which point I move everything together. The Drakon will come up, because then it'll be Drakon in my candles, plus these guys will come up, and then I'll move these over. And then I can actually kind of leave them behind to research if I need to. And we're starting to get these little Hobart guys. I love them. They're just little Nature 1 mages, but they don't have Inept like usual. Most little Shaman type units do. These don't. They're just 55 gold for a little wizard. And I don't have a national source of N, so they're going to handle the baby jobs that my god doesn't have time to bother with. Should I actually get Mercs, since I may get those guys? Oh, I should hire the Sage. We'll hire him. We'll see if we can anyway. We'll stick him over here, actually, because there's Magic 3. I'll try 45. A little extra research never hurt. Bandar Band is crap. I could bid it anyway for Siege, but I don't want that big block of HP to rout me, so I think we'll pass. We'll just do this. Retreat back. If he attacks, bait him in, send everything to here. If he doesn't attack, then I just move them back with my god next turn, since I should have candles here. And that is the turn.